Hey guys, welcome back to Eric Reacts with Ralph Breaks the Internet. I'm going to be watching this movie. I really loved the first movie, Wreck-It Ralph. A lot of great humor, really likable characters, and great interactions between them, and a lot of nerdy cameos. Just in that one group therapy scene, we had Bowser, Zangief, Dr. Robotnik, the Ghost from Pac-Man. So yeah, I'm really excited. It was a really good movie about Ralph coming to terms with who he is and getting the recognition he deserves for the role he plays in his game. Vanellope was also a really fun and cute character. Her story was about using her supposed flaw of glitching and turning it into a strength. So a lot to do with accepting who you are. And we'll see what the themes of this sequel are, if they're going to be the same or if we're getting any new ones. But I also really like Sergeant Calhoun and Fix-It Felix. And their relationship with each other, that was really fun. They got married at the end of the last movie. And yeah, I do know that this movie is going to be drastically different from the last one because they're going to the internet. I've heard there are Disney princesses and other famous internet things. So I'm going to be on the lookout for a lot of fun cameos. Maybe even see some memes. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, if you want to watch the full movie with the footage with me, check out my Patreon in the link in the description below. But otherwise, let's get started.
Look at those two very specific topics.
What? Is that really how his...
That does not just happen, Ralph. That is a choice.
Is that really how it is in the game? Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi?
Oh, excuse me, I must have fallen asleep. Oh, fun, I'm winning.
You're supposed to work together with the game character. That was awesome!
What an amazing scratch! Thank you, Ralph! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
All right. Oh. Okay. Still not a problem.
What am I?
My best friend.
Best friend?
It's not enough.
Hey.
Ouch.
No, I just was... I'm sorry, I know I'm being weird.
That just leaves the racers.
We're adorable.
Any takers?
Chun-Li checking her non-watch. She's checking her bracelet.
Now I'm a father of 15. Isn't that just a blessing?
Hey, Felix is paying!
Shoryuken.
How are we possibly gonna find eBay out there, Ralph?
Kid,
She's
don't worry.
Anxiety.
Sure someone out here could give us directions.
I found 23 million results for ballet tights.
Redirecting to DesmondTutus.com.
Thank you, Mr. Nose Mower.
Well, you're welcome.
Redirecting to
Aw,
eBay.
she said thank you. Oh, ow.
Sassy housewives want to meet
They
you.
do?
Sassy how one.
You're a winner.
Really?
These 10 child stars went to prison. Number 6 will amaze you.
That sounds interesting.
Want to get rich playing video games?
Play a lot.
Gently used artificial hip.
Gently used.
53,
What's
50,
this?
350.
1,000.
1,000. We now have a bid of 1,000.
Way to go, kid. 25! 27 and 1!
And sold for 27,001 to the barefoot hobo in the broken
Barefoot hobo.
overalls.
Hey! Hey, kid, what's going on? What's wrong?
If I don't have a steering wheel, I don't have a game. I'm gameless.
That's
Kitty. Kitty. Ah! Oh, almost. How is she gonna get past? What? That's impressive.
That race was fun.
She looks cool, she talks cool, she drives cool, her hair is cool, her car is cool.
Wait a minute. Are you the head of Al Gore?
Al Gore.
The head algorithm of BuzzTube. That's $43.
43? That's not even half of 27,001.
And we only have 8
He's technically
hours
right.
left to save my game. But what do you plan on even doing in these videos?
I'll just copy whatever's popular.
Strip.
Yes.
I'm watching the one where he just smacks his fist.
It's disgusting. It's my game we're trying to save. I just want to get out there and be useful.
Yeah.
Without me? What if you get lost? You're just
So
a
needy,
kid.
so
Oh, and
clingy.
you're some mature adult. This place is bonkers.
Iron Man, Star Wars, The Muppet Show, Pixar.
Are we to believe, sir, that you are a descendant of that tree?
I am Groot.
Okay,
I
thank
am
you
Groot.
very much.
Oh, that from the movie. That's
way.
fun. That's hilarious.
Hi.
Holy crap!
Oh, ladies, I can explain.
You have magic hair?
No.
Magic hands?
No.
Do animals talk to you?
No.
Were you poisoned?
No.
Cursed?
No.
Kidnapped or enslaved?
No. Are you guys okay?
Have you ever had true love's kiss?
Ew, Bart.
Do you have daddy issues?
I don't even have a mom.
Neither do we!
Aw,
And now for
her
the
face.
$1 million question. Do people assume all your problems got solved because a big strong man showed up?
Yes. What is up with that?
She is a princess! I won't tell you guys. I'll get my mice on this.
Nice. Oh my god.
The queen of comfy.
Aww. I really like Mulan's casual wear.
I once had a
Oh my
dream
God.
that I might wear a shirt.
Whoa. Wait, what's going on?
Sometimes your song can't start
Oh,
until
it's
you go
Ming Na
someplace
Wen. It's
to
Ming Na Wen.
reflect. What works for some of us is finding a form of water and staring at it.
What?
What?
I like to stare at a wishing well.
I'm gonna break it.
Kitty or the bunny? Let's open it up.
Oh, what the
Open sesame!
Sesabees?
Oh,
Comments. Oh
in
no.
here?
Oh no.
Ralph's videos stink. So stupid.
Do not read the comments. Should have told you that.
What is it that I want? What is my quest? What is my dream?
Look like a puddle of water. She wants more.
Oh.
Here it is.
There's no law saying best friends have to have the same dreams. No?
Whoa. Yeah.
Who are you? JP's family?
Little brother.
We met one time over at Friendster, which tells you it
Friendster.
had to be a long time ago.
Stop looking at the brother.
Easy there, boy. Who's Kane?
Ralph?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Insecurity detected. Distributing insecurity. Distributing insecurity.
She's gonna find out he did this.
I might have kinda, sorta put a harmless little virus in the game.
Why would I ever spend another second with you after what you did?
No!
They got out. Everything's.
Scanning for insecurities.
Uh-oh.
Distributing insecurity.
Whoa! What the?
I found 130 results for where does my high school girlfriend live now.
Wow.
You're welcome. Either you put all the clones in therapy, very realistic, or the antivirus district is surrounded by a gate made from security software.
Wow. From up here, I can see how I do come across as needy and clingy and
Yeah.
self-destructive, like Knowsmore said.
What is it? Yep, it's a big Ralph now.
That is unsettling. No matter where she goes or where she lives, she's always gonna be our friend. And we just gotta trust her.
I think you fixed your insecurity.
Aww.
You're right.
Oh.
It's a big, strong man in need of rescuing.
Oh, that's hilarious. Aww. Oh, wow. What are you gonna do with poison? Oh, I love they're mixing all of these theme songs together. Painting with all the colors. Royal Masters. The frog. Oh.
And I love you so much.
Aww.
I'm really gonna miss you.
Aww.
Our friendship is much more important to me than winning, Rancis.
What happened?
Character! Everyone's a winner, Tappan.
Oh, they were good
Felix and
parents.
Calhoun, the key to parenting is...
No, teach me, teach me.
And then what you do is...
Oh my god.
So long, Stink Brain.
Bye, kid.
Aww.
Hey, Mo.
Oh, here it is.
Did you like the movie, sweetie?
We saw this.
There was a scene in the trailer that wasn't in the movie, and that makes me sad.
Hey, Becky, eat, little bunny. Eat.
Ralph, you might want to try feeding the kitty for a little while.
And now, an exclusive sneak
What?
peek of Frozen 2.
Really? Oh wow. We just got Rick rolled. We got Ralph rolled. Oh my god. Alright guys, there was a lot to like about this movie. It was just so filled with so much internet culture and meme-ery. Is that a word? Memery? We had what I assume was Jason Mantzoukas, I don't know how to pronounce his name, playing himself, asking Groot about Yggdrasil, Ralph playing I Spy and describing Pac-Man, Vanellope speculating on whether or not Zangief waxes. How does he wax everywhere but leave his chest and his shins all hairy? Like the bottom half of his shins. It's hilarious. They sneak into Tron to have some fun and get frozen. Yeah, I really appreciate that they ditched the good guy versus bad guy storyline that is the norm in a lot of animations. I actually think it becomes much more of an adult film this way because it's much more real. Granted, it's exaggerated, but everything ran true, like, emotionally. They went deep into Ralph's codependency, which is a huge thing that people really need to learn. I hope a lot of adults watch this and realize their own problems, even if they aren't as serious as Ralph's. It's a problem that's definitely more prevalent among men because society doesn't teach emotional intelligence and emotional skills to men the same way they do with women. It does with women. So people get wrapped up in their significant other and can become smothering or desperate to keep them close, even if it's to the other person's detriment. And I guess it's not even just significant others, it's about, it's with friendships and everything else. But yeah, I'm glad that Ralph learned how to be a good friend by the end of the movie. And I loved how glitching was used to depict Vanellope's anxiety. Like, while the last movie, we saw her learn that glitching can actually be a good thing, so she grows to accept that part of herself. We see her lose control of it when she gets too nervous in this movie. And most of her anxiety is because of external factors, so once those work themselves out, she's back to being happy, being happy. I hope Disney makes an animation where someone overcomes their anxiety or depression through becoming more self-aware and more confident. I don't think that would have fit in this movie, but that would be really, really cool to see. Felix and Calhoun adopted all 15 racers. My gosh, that is scary. They go into it without a plan and having never talked about it before. I feel like too many parents go in unprepared and then parent horribly, similar to this. Luckily, they got lucky and they were able to do it. But the first night, Felix goes to Tapper's to drink his problems away. It was just one night and he couldn't take it anymore. But he left Calhoun alone to deal with all the children. You gotta do better than that, Felix. But yeah, they work it out in the end, and it's really funny because it's so ridiculous. And they purposely censored out the secret to parenting that they figured out because the joke is that there really is no secret of parenting. I guess it's just extremely hard work to learn, but it was really funny in the movie. But of course, my favorite scenes have to be the ones with the Disney princesses. I freaking love Disney princesses. The fact that they almost got all of the original voice actresses for their roles in this film was amazing. I think they only missed one or two. It was like Aurora and somebody else. Just having all those original voice actresses added so much to the film. Ming-Na Wen also has a really distinctive voice, so when I heard her, I was just like, yeah! I love her as Melinda May on S.H.I.E.L.D., and to get to see her or hear her do Mulan again was amazing. And her casual wear was fire, my god! I really want that jacket right now. I actually looked at it online and they sell cosplay versions of that jacket, but they're all a little low quality. I would probably have to commission someone to make it for it to turn out well. And even then, I don't even have a good amount of normal clothes, so that doesn't make sense for me right now. But it looks so cool. But yeah, everyone else's casual wear was really good too. But after watching this movie, I kind of want a movie that's just all the princesses getting together and hanging out and doing whatever it is that needs doing for like 2 hours. Or even a TV show. I would watch that religiously. Every week for the rest of my life, I would watch it. And the way they saved Ralph at the end. It's a big, strong man in need of rescue. Oh, man. And they used all their powers or abilities, and they all worked together seamlessly. And so many of their theme songs played, just like flowed into each other. I loved it. Just some last thoughts. There was a Stan Lee cameo in there. That was interesting to see. That Shoryuken joke in Tappers was really funny. For those of you who don't know, it's from Street Fighter, and it's one of the moves used by Ryu, Ken, and some other characters. It's called Shoryuken. It's like an uppercut move like this, and in the bar, when Ralph says Felix is paying for the drinks, Ryu raises his glass, and it's like, Shoryuken! So, yeah, it was amazing. Ralph thought Tiana's frog was Frogger. It was actually Prince Naveen, but that was really funny. I was really surprised to find out that Nosemore was actually voiced by Alan Tudyk, the guy from Firefly. Wash, yeah. That man can voice act the heck out of things. The first time we see him, someone is searching for ballet tights, girl size small, and she gets directed to Desmond Tutu's. And I was just like, that's the funniest little nod to Desmond Tutu. For those of you that don't know, Desmond Tutu is famous for helping to lead anti-apartheid and human rights movements in South Africa. Anti-apartheid movements and human rights movements. Yeah, so it was a nice little nod to him. And there was just an all-star cast of voice actors for this movie. Gal Gadot as Shank, Taraji P. Henson as Yes. I didn't realize Sarah Silverman was Vanellope, but now that I know, I'm just like, who else could it have been? I guess the only other person it could have been was the actress who plays Janice on Friends. One other thing is that the virus was never recaptured, so I assume it's still out there wreaking havoc. So that's not good. And when one of the pop-up ads was just like, sassy housewives want to meet you, the pop-up actually shows a picture of Cass, the aunt from Big Hero 6. And if you've been around the internet enough, you know how popular she is because she's a total smoke show. And last few things, the guy who was selling the steering wheel woke up and had $27,000 in his bank account for his wheel. He must have been ecstatic. And Ralph still had $3,000 left over after buying it, so I'm assuming he wound up using it to fund the post-credit scene where he rickrolled us. God dang, I've never been so frustrated in my life. Thankfully, by the time this movie came out on digital release, the first teaser for Frozen 2 actually came out on YouTube. So anyway, guys, I'm going to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. It was really funny and actually touched us upon some really important topics, and I have to give it credit for that. And it was shocking at parts too. God damn, that Open Sesame's moment, I'm pretty sure I actually got jump scared. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to put another poll up on Patreon for the next movie I should watch. Go check that out. And the movies Alright guys, so I'm going to put another poll up on Patreon for the next movie I should watch. Go check that out. The choices are going to be The Princess Bride. Haven't seen that before. I've heard so many things about it. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. I've never seen that either. Lady and the Tramp. The only thing I know about that is that scene where they eat the spaghetti and they kiss. I'm bringing back Suicide Squad and Tale of Princess Kaguya because I really want to get started with Princess Kaguya. And I want to catch up with DC before Aquaman comes out. I feel like I might not have enough time actually. But those last two movies have 1 vote each and already, so that means they're closer to winning than before. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you want to watch the full movie and TV reactions, be sure to check out Patreon 2 over here or in the link in the description below. Be sure to wreck that like button. Go like, I'm gonna wreck it, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the movie in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Bye friends.